I feel I know, I'm really tall. I was like, I'm really tall. I don't need to be that tall. Okay, I'm excited about this because really Panasonic has been helping us communicate with loved ones for years and years. I mean, growing up, my grandparents, all they had was Panasonic, not only in the home office, because my grandpa was an accountant, also in his business office, that he always had Panasonic. I love the idea that you're cordless, right? Everyone's gonna have kind of that home base, as I like to call it, where you have the nice backlit key display so you can dial the numbers, great size in those numbers, by the way. But then you'll get 4 additional cordless phones. But Panasonic has taken it to the next level. It can work as an intercom, right? Maybe you have one in each room. Absolutely do have one in each room because you have the capability. You need to say, hey, dinner's ready. It can act as an intercom. It can block those telemarketers. But what I love about this, and when Lori will explain it to you how simple it is, I don't want you to think this is going to take a whole day for you to set up. It can hook up to your cell phone. So now there's no more of like my poor grandma, if she's watching, Patsy, I love my grandma. If she's watching, and my aunt, shout out to Aunt Michelle, she's babysitting my baby cousin Reagan. Hi to them, they're watching. They know when my grandma cannot find her cell phone, that's it. You might miss her for a couple hours, you know? Right? You can hook this up to your cell phone now. So whenever someone calls your cell phone, your whole house will ring on your Panasonic. So it really is a great whole household system that connects even with you through your cell phone. So if you want to grab it, look at the price. We're at from $189 to $159. There's other competitors out there where it's a huge customer pick, and you're paying almost $200 to get this. So here's the thing, 420 of these to go around, and that's it. So already about 3 dozen of you picked it up just from us giving you a spotlight on it that it was coming up. Lori, this is, I love the idea. Right? The biggest thing for me is hooking up your cell phone, because we all, it's not just my grandma, it's me too. Where did I put my cell phone? People call me, I can't find it. Now you can always be connected.
You go to your cell phone, you've missed 15 phone calls and 40 text messages, right? Your family's desperately trying to get a hold of you. This is gonna be your ultimate solution. So real quick, let me take a half a step back. This is Panasonic, so #1 global leader when it comes to home phone technologies. This is the latest and the greatest. So this exact model is on one of the very popular online websites, the big one where we all shop a lot, for nearly $200. Yeah. There are about 6,000 reviews and they're nearly perfect. Just so you guys know, our value here at HSN on the exact same model, latest and greatest, is so much better than you can get anywhere else, and this has all the features that you're looking for. So real quick, 3 ways to use this, okay? #1, you can use this if you still happen to have a landline at home. Yep. We understand that not everybody has that. Maybe you got rid of your landline years ago. The second way you can use this is just with your cell phones. So you can wirelessly connect via Bluetooth, and you can see the little #1 and 2 right here. When you walk in the house with your cell phone and you've done that one-time pairing process, this is going to automatically connect to your cell phone, and then whenever anybody calls you on your cell phone, all 5 of your home phones will now ring. So this is a really cool system to be able to use that way, or you can use both, because maybe you still have a landline and you want to hook it up via Bluetooth. You're going to be able to do that to your cell phone. So 3 different ways to use it. So real quick, I know if you do have that landline at home, a lot of us get really frustrated with all of the incoming calls because so many of them tend to be calls we don't want, right?
Yes.
It's political season. Will you vote for our candidate? Will you contribute to our campaign? All of the things. When you have a dedicated call blocking button, you never have to deal with that, because with a touch of one button, either as the call is coming in, when they have you on the phone and you feel uncomfortable, maybe they're fishing for information. This happened to my mom not too long ago. They knew a few of her social security numbers, and they were fishing to try to get the rest. It made her feel uneasy. She tapped that dedicated call block button right there. It's on every single handset, and it immediately hangs up on that person, and they can never get through to you ever again. So before the call, during the call, or after the call, you'll be able to block. So 1,000 names and numbers with a touch of this one button. But the other really cool feature that this system has that we haven't seen all that often is an automated call block for robocalls. So all of those machines that call in, it's not even a live human being, can be super frustrating. With this system, and I'm just gonna call it here really quickly. So I'm using this phone to call. So I am calling right here, and I can hear as a caller, I'm getting a message.
1 to connect your call.
Okay, so notice the home phones right here are completely and totally silent.
Press
But as the caller, I am getting a message saying I have to press a number to be able to get through. So I'm now going to touch the number it said, which was number 1, and all of a sudden now my phone call comes through. So that is a screening process that ensures that every single phone call coming into your home is a live human being. So you never have to deal with another robot ever again. Oh, and by the way, you can have a safe list where everybody who knows you and loves you, your parents, your loved ones, your kids, your doctors, can automatically bypass that whole process. So you don't have to worry about that, but that means every single robot caller will have to go away because they won't be able to get through to you. So it's going to restore the peace in your home.
Well, and I love it too. Did you notice as the phone rang, it announces who is calling?
Yes.
That's another thing that why many of us love Panasonic, right? Is that I don't even have to go up and read the keypad. Of course, it reveals to you who is calling, what number is calling you, but the fact that it speaks to you, it's also bilingual too. It speaks in English and Spanish, which is really incredible. So you can customize it to your household, but you're getting 5 pieces. That first one serves as your home base. Maybe that's one in the main living room. Maybe it's in your kitchen area. Then you have the 4 other cordless phones that you can put wherever you want. Put one in the bedroom, your bedroom. Maybe you want to put one in the guest bedroom. Put one in the office. Maybe it's a dining room that's a little bit further in the front of the house that usually is kind of a forgotten area. Take it upstairs if you need to. This is a great way to stay connected. You want to use it as a landline? Absolutely you can. You want to use it as just for your cell phone so you never miss a phone call again, and you want to connect it via Bluetooth with your cell phone? Absolutely use it. You want to use it both ways? You can do that too. So you get to customize what you need from your Panasonic, but it's all about staying in touch with our loved ones, fighting the telemarketers, right? Because we saw the FTC that reported over 5.4 million telemarketers calling just in 2019. I know for many of us, especially when it is during a political season, that we're getting even more phone calls. Now you can even vet it and your Panasonic is taking care of you. Free shipping and handling, we love that. And $32 gets it home on any card that you love shopping with. That's the power of FlexPay, and they're interest-free payments. But remember, this is kind of one of those deals where it's brand new. This is the first airing. And I have about 400 of you who can have this deal. I don't know when we'll get it back. I was actually very surprised that we didn't even order 1,000 of these. We only ordered about...
We tried. This is all we could get.
Is that what it...
That's exactly it.
How did we only get 450? Now there's 400 left.
Yes, wow. It's crazy. That's all there was.
And we have it, and this is brand new, and this is the first one we've shown. I can't tell you the last time I actually showed a Panasonic phone too. So if you've been looking, maybe this is a time to upgrade. Maybe you have one where the buttons are rubbed off. Maybe it doesn't talk to you. Maybe you love the idea that it can hook up to your cell phone now, so you can have that landline and that kind of second in line to make sure you never miss your cell phone calls, and that it can block the telemarketers for you. This is a great time to get it. Feel free to go to hsn.com, your HSN app, key in that item number 849362. But there's the Bluetooth of connecting through your cell phone, and you can 2 cell phones, so his and hers, her, maybe the kids and yours.
Exactly. I know, it's really cool. And you can even transfer the phone numbers from your cell phone onto your home phones. So instead of, how many times have you done this, right? You're like, oh, I got to call somebody, but I want to use my more comfortable home handset. So now I have to get my cell phone and I have to figure out what that number is, and then I'm going to dial it into my home phones, right? You don't have to do that. You can sync up your entire phone book with thousands and thousands of name and numbers right onto your Panasonic. And the other thing too, a lot of us have sort of a love-hate relationship with our cell phones at home. Maybe your cell phone is on the charger. For me, it's always buried at the bottom of my handbag on mute, so I never catch a phone call ever. With that Bluetooth wireless connectivity, again, one-time pairing process. Whenever you walk into your home, it's going to automatically connect once you've paired it one time. And then when your cell phone rings, now all of your home phones are going to ring. So it means you're not running for a call. It simply means you've got handsets everywhere, so you're not worried about being able to, capture that call. So real quick, this cell phone is ringing, but look what else is happening. 5 different home handsets are now all ringing. So that gives you 5 more opportunities to be able to catch that phone call and not miss it.
You know who needs this? Debbie D. I know she's probably not watching. She's still on vacation, but she can never find. I'm telling you, I gotta call her husband Richard to get in contact. Her phone is always lost in her purse. So even if it's just that peace of mind, if you know that you're that person that they're like, I can never get a hold of you. I didn't know if you were okay, and that's another concern too, especially if I grab all that answer. We're like, is she okay? And she's like, oh, I forgot my phone. You forget where we charge charge it or we leave it in our purse. This way you can connect, but also too, if you still have a landline, many of us still do have a landline. I know that and many of my family members in Texas still have one too, because you actually get a better connection. I can't tell you how many times doing like an interview and they're like, hey, can you call me on a landline? I'm like, hold on, let me make sure I can call you on a landline, because you have a stronger connection, which is really nice. So that's another reason why many of us don't like to disconnect from that. And the fact that you have your home base, there it is right there. You have backlit display, which I love. Look at the numbers, because you're looking at the numbers through your screen, through our camera, and you see it. They're large.
Backlit too,
and I love that they're backlit because
me too. You can see at night. I love that.
Exactly. You can see at night. We can see what time it is clearly here on the East Coast, the date, so everything is clear and legible, which is great. So you're more inclined to use it. That might be another great reason to upgrade.
And like you said, the talking caller ID, when you subscribe to that caller ID service, it simply means you are not running for a call you don't want to answer, because you can hear who it is.
Yes.
I love that. I'm going to show you the text message alert here in just a moment, because that's going to blow your mind. What? It will tell you that you received a text message and from who in just a moment. But real quick, I want to give you a quick tour. So you get the handsets. You also get the clips. You don't have to use the clips, but if you want to, maybe you're out gardening, you want to take this out with you. You have DEX 6 Plus technology, so basically built-in range extender.
Nice.
You're able to walk away from the base station 160 up to 1,000 feet, kind of depending on the way your home is laid out, but you're gonna have unbelievable sound quality, crystal clear calls, and really, really good range. With my cell phone, and this is, a lot of us deal with this, right?
Right.
One room, I have a good reception, and I basically have to have my face pressed against the window in my living room in order to be able to have that clear phone call. Like you were saying, it can be really frustrating. With these, now you have that in every room in the house. Everything, as we mentioned, is totally backlit. You have 9 speed dials. Maybe you want to just intercom to one of the handsets or all of them to tell family that dinner is ready. You'll be able to do that. But real quick, I'm going to send a text message, because I want you to see what happens when your phone is connected wirelessly via email or via Bluetooth, and you get a text message that comes in. It is going to give you that automatic announcement letting you know that you got a text message that came in. So there it is. So it just took a second, because our studio, you know, our signal in here is not fantastic on my cell phone, which doesn't really matter at your house, because as long as your cell phone is where you have a pretty good signal. Look at this. It's showing me I got a text and telling me
who it's from.
I got a text from my hubby.
And it announced it, and it's legible on
all the handsets. So it could be anywhere in your whole house. You know you have a text if your phone is on the charger in some room.
I love it. Okay, here's the exciting thing. Limited quantity is up. We have about 350 of these left. Brand new, first airing. The price is absolutely phenomenal at $159. And price shop, because this exact same deal that you're seeing right now is more on other competitors' websites. So a really great price point that we got. Free shipping and handling, of course, is also available for you, which I love that you have savings on that. FlexPay, $32 gets it home. Hey, by the way, how about we save even more? I love the sell price, but how about we knock $40 off? You'll get it at $119 if you sign up for the HSN credit card. There's no annual fee, but you'll be able to apply those $40 to any item you choose, like this brand new Panasonic calling system. That's what I love to call it, because it's like whole house calling system. You'll get it at $119. You still have that free shipping and handling. So we have about the final 2.5 more minutes to go ahead and place your order. Know that this is the first airing. Don't know when it's back, because it's such limited quantities. I don't anticipate that it'll be back on today. If it will be gone by the end of the day. So grab it while you can. 849-362 is the item number. Ooh, what else? I feel like we're discovering more stuff with you.
I know. We could literally talk about this for a whole hour. We don't have the time for that, but there are so many features that you can discover when you get this home. As a matter of fact, there's a built-in sound monitor or baby monitor. So you can set up these handsets to listen into a room and then call one of the other handsets as soon as sound is detected, and then you can listen in as long as you want.
What?
So you don't want to buy an expensive
so you don't
baby
have to
monitor.
Get a baby
Exactly.
Oh,
or your child's a little bit older and you don't want to have to like invest in that, but you want to listen and see when they're up in the night. You can be able to hear into that room. So that's a really cool feature. The other thing I just want you to see here on the base station, look, there's another whole keypad.
Yeah.
So that keypad simply means I could walk away with this handset and forget to put it back on the base. And because there's a nice loud speakerphone right there and a keypad, you can use this as a virtual 6 handset. So this is like kind of like a 6 handset system if you want to look at it that way. Again, you have all of your speed dials, wirelessly connect up to 2 of your Bluetooth-enabled cell phones at the same time. When your cell phone rings, all of your home phones also ring, so you never miss a call. Built-in digital answering machine with 18 minutes of record time. You never have to buy a tape for it. So if you want that feature, that's built in for you as well.
Oh, yeah.
I love the call blocking. Again, 1,000 names and numbers, blocking those calls with the touch of one button, and you even have that auto robo-call blocker. Turn it on, turn it off, create your safe list, so everyone you call does not have to go through a screening process, but every single robocall, they would have to push a button to get through to you, and machines can't do that. So you're never gonna have another robocaller get through to you on your home line ever again.
This is a great deal. About 300 left, a little bit more than 300 left. If you want to go ahead and grab it, you're welcome to use the FlexPay. Free shipping and handling is there for you. I love when we get to see free shipping and handling. First airing of this, and we're in the final 300. So if you want to grab it, 849362 is that item number. You want to use it as your landline? Absolutely. You want to use it to connect to your cell phone via Bluetooth, so you never miss a phone call. So if your cell phone's left in the bottom of the bag, you still get the calls through all 5 of your phones, or maybe you want to use it as both, landline and connected to your cell phone. The world is yours with this one. Set up your voicemail, block those telemarketers, use it as a baby monitor. Right? Know when you get a text message. I mean, it's all
it's all the things.
It's all the things. Panasonic has really stepped it up with this one. If you want to go ahead and grab it, use that FlexPay. $32 gets it home when we ship it to you for free. 849362 is the item number. We're trickling down to almost a little less than 300 left. If you want to go ahead and get it, and a lot of you in the ordering process. Lori Leland.
Great to see you.
Good to see you too.
You're so much fun, Nicole.
Thank
Seriously, you just bring in the energy. You do. You bring it.
I like that. Thank you. Well, it's Friday, right? We gotta have some fun. We're always working for the weekend. How excited are you all for the weekend? I'm very excited for the weekend. My daughter has softball on Saturday, but that's okay. And then the weekend is mom and dad's. All right. Well, you've probably been seeing some beautiful plants here.